What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Quadcast, the show where we get real, get raw, and get loud about mental health, substance use, and the fight to take our lives back.
Each episode, we're cutting through the stigma, dropping knowledge, sharing stories, and bringing the heat with guests who have lived it and aren't afraid to talk about it.
So turn it up, lock in, and let's break barriers, spark change, and build a community that refuses to stay silent. You're tuned into the Quadcast, and let's get into it.
You can find us on Patreon, Facebook, Instagram, or email us. The Quadcast is always looking for new guests, whether you're individuals that have experienced it, you're in law enforcement, treatment programs, nurses, doctors, or anyone that just has something to say. Come share your story with us on mental health or substance abuse.
Warning, there's cussing in this video. If you don't like swear words, well, you're
watching the wrong damn show.
Be there for my son. But, you get out as a convicted felon at a young age, and I was already starting to get tattooed. Like, I've been tattooed like this for 20 years. And looking like this as a convicted felon 20 years ago, you're not getting a job. Yeah, there wasn't nobody giving you a job. There was no choice. Like, it was back to selling dope and being the piece of shit on the streets. And it led to me and her end up splitting up, not being around my kid. And then just I started picking up any drug I could to sell. Met a girl that worked at Hooters. Yeah, rest in peace, Hooters.
Place anymore? Did they close? Oh, well, that's okay.
Yeah, it's dead. They done tore it down. It's the sheets. Yeah, the Hooters and Charleston's the sheets now, guys, but the girls don't look nowhere near as good. Desiree, hey. The girl I'm talking about is the one just called. Desiree, she seen a different side of me at a time when like there wasn't no other side to be seen other than like a bad side. And like it brought light to my life, but I didn't know how to accept it. I didn't know how to deal with it. It was weird because like I felt like I wanted to do good and I was going to, but I was so deep involved in the street life by this time and selling drugs. And like the weed lady ended up getting busted. I don't know, like 500 pounds or something. We were selling a lot of weed. Yeah, getting duffel bags at the time, and like the money fell apart. Well, the pills had been around, but I hadn't messed with them. And like even when I got them, they was always already sold. Because I would just maybe get one prescription or something. Well, I stopped seeing this girl and started talking to another girl from Hooters, and she this gets worse. Yeah, like and it gets worse. Yeah, it gets. That's not even this is just touching the. She was a young girl in college. She had done something and been at the doctor. I don't remember what happened. Hurt herself, and they give her some Percocets. And I've been selling Oxy-80s on and off for months, and had never touched them. I never had a drug problem this time, other than just wanting to smoke weed all the time. Well, we end up doing these Percocets, and I was like, damn, my life it's getting high, sexual tension's crazy when you're on drugs like that, and I'd never really experienced that stuff. It was just always money. I had to have money, so I was just selling. So it ended up feeding me into realizing that the Percocets and Oxys have the same stuff in them, except the Oxys are way more stronger. So we started little by little, doing a little bit of these pills, and that was like the start of my opiate addiction. This was probably 2007, 2008. Caught the shooting. Yeah, it's in the mid 2000s, late to mid 2000s. And me and this girl goes back and forth. I get caught selling 80s, and when they catch me, they had DVDs of how many pills I sold. It was something like 60,000 oxys they had me selling over a 6-month period. So, I'm basically about to catch Fed charges and probably do the rest of my life for the amount of the dope that they got me selling. Well, we get to court and the feds are there talking, ready to pick the case up and everything. They ask for the evidence. They produce one pill. 60-some thousand Oxycontin. They produced one pill. And by this time, I'm hip to the criminal game. I copped a plea, right? I took a plea right then. I'll plead that one pill right now. It's a 1 to 15. I'll be out in a year. No big deal. Yeah. When you got a criminal past, they're just looking for a reason to get you inside. And that was the first 3 years. I did end up doing 3 years.
For the one pill?
For one pill. Yeah. One pill. Just because they knew, they knew.
Yeah.
They knew what I was doing, knew who I was, the life I was living, shootouts, all this other stuff that they. Yeah. I was working against myself. Yeah. And the chaos of it, the judge told me, don't never come back in front of me. Don't never let me see you again. And in my head, I'm like, I'm going to see you in the next few years because it's just a lot. You can't get a job at this time. It's just what it was. And even the jobs you can get aren't going to pay the bills. Like you can't survive. And, by this time doing all this stuff, I've been running all my family off. I really can't see my kid anymore. I could. My baby's mama was a good baby's mama, still is. Never stopped me from seeing him. But, when you're making your own choices to do these things, the smartest thing to do is to keep a child away from that stuff. And so, and then I pulled away myself. The drugs made me not want to be around anybody. And it became, even when I went in for the 3 years, like we were still finding ways to get dope in jail. People coming in, bringing it in. Like we literally would have homeless people get arrested and then bond them out just so they could bring us dope in. We had lawyers sending legal packs of mail. They send us 400 or 500 pages of legal mail that was K2 paper.
What's significance of close to the phone?
Why don't you just take it out of there and hold it to your face?
No, you ain't getting all that. Tell them they're gonna have to tune in. Then like I do the 3 years and come home and I'm like, I'm gonna make a choice. Like I'm gonna make a conscious choice. I'm gonna finally try to just stay off the dope. I think I was home 30 days. Yeah, I think I was home about 30 days before the broke effect hit. And I end up, this girl calls, tells me she knows a little dude, got a bunch of money on him, bunch of pills on him. So I go down there and end up beating this dude up. He got a gun on him and everything. This dude could have killed me, but he got scared. I ended up beating this dude up. He had $3,000 or $4,000 in 30s on him, Oxy 30s. And he also, I took his gun. He had $4,000 or $5,000 on him. So I immediately called a girl from Hooters. We jump in the car. I start going to Florida. We start pill milling down in Florida. This is 2010. And that lasted like 6 months. I'd go down there and stay a week, 2 weeks at a time, and just literally get thousands and thousands of Roxys to bring back. And, sure enough, I'm still on parole. I'm not even supposed to be out of state. And they catch wind of it. And they run in my house. They catch me at 300 or 400 30s. So here I am about to face another federal charge, and police don't show up the pills or the money to the hearing. No pills, no money. So all they could do was violate me on my charge. Well, even in being violated, the charges was dismissed, so they technically wasn't even supposed to violate.
You figure out why they would never produce any
He was a dirty cop. He ended up getting, Trooper O'Brien.
Okay.
Yeah, he ended up getting caught up in all kind of stuff or whatever. None of my business. What I'm gonna say is, so I went back to jail, and I'm like, all right, they're gonna have to let me back out. I said 10 months before I beat everything. And my parole officer comes up here, and they was like, well, they just made up a new rule that says that you instituted behavior that caused you to be able to be violated. I swear to God, you can look it up. It's in the book now. And I was like, what? She was like, yep, well, new rule, it says that you was instituting behavior that caused you to be able to get these charges. So they're violating you and they're sending you back. And I end up doing another, 3 years, another 2 years, 11 months, 3 years. And I'm right at 3 years. Swore I wasn't doing anymore. Come back. Well, what do you do? Probably wasn't out. God, went in 09 because I was out in 2012. Started bouncing. We'll get an illegal gig or a legal gig. I'm gonna start bouncing. Well, I ended up getting stabbed 6 times down there. Yeah,
Oh
got stabbed. The number 8 in Charleston.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on the news. It was all the news too.
Wow.
Yeah, I got stabbed 6 times. Dude cut my throat. You can see. Cut my throat. It got me right here beside my heart. Hit the one main coming out here. Hit me here, ripped me open, collapsed my lung, punctured my diaphragm, got me in the guts, and then buried it in my leg.
What was it?
He left his book bag in the bar.
That was it?
I put his book bag behind the bar, and like they tried to turn it into a drug deal and gone bad and all this stuff. And when the hearing came, because by this time I'm a convicted felon, I'm a street dude, you're not allowed to tell them people. And technically I was a victim of a violent crime at the time, and they had that funding. And it was like 200 and some $1,000 I was going to get because of my medical bills, what happened from the victim of violent crime fund. And I think they're just going to give it to me. So I'm like, yeah. I go to court because they subpoena you to go to court. It happened to you. My best friend, who ended up becoming my sensei, he was there that night. Tried to shoot the dude. We ended up having to bond him out. But he was, legal to have a firearm and stuff. Good dude. Love you, Jerry. It was a whole situation happened. They shut the bar down and everything. And the 10-day hearing came up. I refuse to testify. I'm a convicted felon. We don't rat. I don't give a shit if, you caught the dude. Bloody hands, bloody knife, me dead on the floor. You don't need me. If it had been me, you wouldn't have needed the dude to testify. Y'all have picked it up. State dropped all the charges. So I got $0 out of it and $86,000 in medical bills or something.
Well, you guys calm down after you get over
And
Excited.
exciting. The energy excites you. So I laid up in the hospital. Well, while I'm laid up in the hospital, I found out that they had another wire bite on me. So 18 days after getting stabbed, I'm on my way back for another sentence. End up doing another 2 years, 3 years. So many 2 and 3 year stints in here.
So they 2 and 3 years.
Yeah, I kept doing all the programs and everything I could to get myself out. But 2015, I got out and I started fighting. Dude, just talking about the other bouncer there. Like I'd been training with him on and off for years. We fought. When I got out, I started cage fighting when they had ruckus in the cage. Like I was the number 1 ranked heavyweight in the state for a minute. Yeah. So I go to fight a dude from up here in Beckley, McBride. He had the belt. I done went like 4 or 5 fights in a row. I fought every weekend for months, and it was like best time of my life. and was sober at the time. Well, I'm on parole. Been out like 10 months. They this is January of like 13. January of 13. Almost been dead. Like 10 years. Yeah, it's 13 or 15. They come tell me my parole officer shows up in Beckley up here with Beckley sheriffs. Tell me I can't fight. What do you mean? I'm fighting legally. Like, what's going on? Right. Same parole officer that ended up having to deal all the shit with me brings their little logbook out, says, and I'm gloved up getting ready to go in the ring, fight the last fight of the night. You know, they still ain't let me fight since this happened. And just told me that you can't institute behavior that could harm yourself or others. That's the rule. Legal fighting or not.
Oh my gosh.
10 months out, trying my best to do good. Just after I was working at Shoney's or somewhere, just barely getting by, you know what I mean? But I'm staying sober. Probably really the only time I like tried to stay sober, and when I was fighting, and loved it, you know, and was good at it. People following, you know, it was just probably the best time of my life for real. And I relapsed that weekend. Old girl that I knew from Hooters was in Pittsburgh. She drove all the way back down to see that fight that night. We left that night and relapsed together. Yeah, we sit in the parking lot at the Coliseum, at the Coliseum in Beckley, and started shooting dope. I found dope in the parking lot from somebody before I left.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Needles, heroin, ice. Yeah, because when I say I started getting high, like it was the pills led into heroin because you know they cut the pills out, and then it was real heroin and real ice. And like it's different now. You know the drugs they got now are yeah absolutely fentanyl, carfentanil, and xylazine. Yeah, xylazine's like the trank dope, and it's hurting people because the Narcan don't work on it, and it don't hardly work on fentanyl and stuff either. But the xylazine, you can Narcan them 100 times, and they're still gonna zombie out. Like it don't matter. They're gonna fall slap out anyway.
I haven't heard much about the xylazine.
It's around the trank dope. That's what they call it, trank dope. And like it just hits, yeah. Tranquilizer.
Oh,
it's
okay.
Elephant and rhinoceros tranquilizer. Fun stuff.
We use it at my job for.
Yeah, fun stuff. Yeah, no, sure. Just killing people. That's what it's good for. You know, if you can put an elephant, if you can put, yeah. What are y'all doing down there?
I think we need to have a talk.
Don't. It'll be intervention.
Never mind.
But
don't make an episode be about you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it all turned into, you know, when I started using the needle, like that's when like I really just all the way fell apart. Like because all the childhood trauma, all the stuff like I never dealt with. So that needle, you know, and I wasn't just shooting. I'm shooting ice and heroin in the same rig at the same time. I'm shooting a half a gram of ice and a half a gram of heroin probably 10 times a day. So I'm trying to overdose myself both ways at the same time. That's what I was doing. They call it getting stuck. Your body goes so up so fast and then bottoms out so fast and then gets caught in the middle. Like literally I would hit a shot and I would still have the rig and my spoon in my hand and be stuck for hours just sitting there. And it make a zombie out of you. And then like once you get that high, you're no longer a heroin addict. You're a speedball junkie. Like when you hear people say that, there's a complete difference. You know, and I shoot coke with it sometimes too, all of it. I mean, I've shot heroin, ice, Molly, Xanax, and cocaine all in one shot. I had to use you know, the needles they use to do the parvo shots and stuff with. It's got the tube, the blood drawn tubes, 300. Yeah, I get 270 units in one of them. And that's why I got scars everywhere. I've collapsed so many veins in my body. They got to use like whatever the ultrasound on me to hit my veins.
Speedball was big when I was a police officer.
Yeah.
We used to see a lot of that.
Yeah. A lot of people, don't realize that, they're speedballing because they'll shoot heroin and smoke ice, but it's still creating the same type of euphorias. You know what I mean? It's still giving you that warm hug from God feeling, like right in there, like, it caresses your soul. It's like meet God, become the devil in a matter of, an hour, because it takes you from this elevated status that you're on in your head, being high, to then all of a sudden you start crashing out, because the speed will bring the opiates out of your system faster, and it'll make you sick faster. So now you start processing your dope way faster. Right. I went from shooting a little bit to shooting a lot within months. And when I tell you a lot, like I had some days, I remember one day I did like 10 or 11 grams of heroin. Yeah. Not counting the 4, 5, 6 grams of ice I did with it on top of it. Yeah. Coming off that stuff. Yeah. That's why I couldn't even get my friends to talk to me or sell me drugs. Like people I was running around with, everybody was so scared of me by this point. I literally just had to start robbing drug dealers. Like I was having to leave state, Kentucky, Virginia, and I'm going talking about the projects. I'm driving stolen cars down to the projects where I know I can find dope dealers and robbing them at gunpoint, at whatever happens, whatever. I may not make it back. And I wouldn't take people with me because I knew every time I left on that note that there was a good chance I wouldn't come back. You know what I mean? I may overdose. And I never overdosed until that new dope came out, which was the craziest shit in the world, because I tried. I think I spent 9 months straight sleeping in my grandma's garage after she died, having it out my dad. Nobody wanted me around. I broke in the garage and started sleeping in the garage without nobody knowing. And they had alarms and everything on it. And I got around it. I will get around it. I'll figure it out. And I just started sleeping in the garage. And for about 9 months straight, I think I added it up. I tried to kill myself every night. I would lock myself in there and I would shoot every bit of the dope I had, every bit of it. When I tell you, like, that's why how I knew there was like 10 and a half grams, almost 11 grams I did one night. Real heroin, and I went on a 2 or 3 day, couldn't like function, because it just had me so fucked up. But I didn't know. Maybe I did overdose. I don't know, but I was in the garage. I woke up, so.
What were you trying to accomplish that for? Like, why?
Just to put myself out of my own misery. I was wallowing in my own misery and living that lifestyle, seeing people die around you all the time, people overdosing right beside you all the time. Life just lifing in that type of lifestyle, because that's what it does. Leading that lifestyle, you're going to hell, jail, or you're going to get sober. That is all. There's only 3 options with that shit. You don't find retired drug dealers and retired drug addicts. You don't find them. They're not out there. And if they tell you they are, then they're lying.
They don't have retirement plans for that.
No, there's no 401k and selling dope and living that life. And but the last couple incidents, the state capitol incident, what's crazy is just a couple months before that, I got caught with a body disposal kit, stolen car, 3 firearms on me, one of them which was a fully automatic AA-12, military issued. Yeah. And if it hadn't been for one of the sheriffs I knew is the one that caught the call. And he's like, Adam, you're going to prison, maybe for the rest of your life. I don't know what I'm going to promise. He was like, but what I'll tell you is I'll just do everything I can to make sure the feds don't pick his case up. By this time, I done been in and out so many times. I got so many felonies. Like, I got so lucky for so long. I mean, I said I always got the ass end of the deal, but in all reality, just like you asked the other day, I don't know how I'm still not rotting in prison for the shit I've done. And he ended up getting in a fight, an argument down there with his boss that night. And I'll not say his name, but if you watch this, thank you. And I heard him in the back room. and they're in a screaming match. And I went back to prison, but I ended up getting bonded out like 2 or 3 weeks later. I had a girl put up a fake bond for me. Yeah, we was doing this. Like when I tell you we was full-fledged criminals, she was going and getting. She would go look your taxes and property stuff up and make fake power of attorney slips.
No
You might have we might have used your property one day to bond somebody else. Like, I mean, this is just,
Wow.
yeah, like, I mean, but yeah, and she ended up getting caught too. She's sober, does a Christian podcast now. Yeah, she changed her life too. Shout out, Sam. Yeah, just so many times.
Next time you're going to do that, just take the total out of there.
You never know, because if they go back to court, then they drop it off. Never know.
That's wild.
It's not like they're calling to inform you.
Right.
So,
yeah, no.
you know, we would bond people out and use people's property we didn't even know, because we got power attorney slips. We had people. Once you live that lifestyle so long, you find out you'll find out people do drugs everywhere. So, from police to judges to I met a lot of corrupt people over the years. And
corruption doesn't discriminate either.
No, drugs don't either. And the couple of them that was really in on it, like the notary and all of them, they were just money. They just want money. Yeah,
That's
like
wild.
And legit notary. Like, I'll never say, you know, they got caught, hemmed up. I'll still not say their names. So
They even got me snitching.
yeah, I ain't gonna say no names. They did get in trouble. If your Google skills are good, you'll figure it out. Like they all of us went down in a matter of months, but I got out. So
You find everything on Google.
yeah. So then
Even property taxes.
I'm all the way homeless this time. I get out all the way. Don't nobody want to talk to me, fuck with me, be around me. So I'm around Charleston. I steal this, man. It's a $2,000 or $3,000 mountain bike. I'm a bike head. Love bicycles. I see this bike on the back of a car, all lick right now. You know what I'm saying? They got it locked and everything. I was like, yeah. All I gotta do is just take the wheel off, then take the lock off, then put the wheel back on. Watch this. Boom. I'm riding down the street. I don't get a block away. They're building the big cell phone tower right there, right beside the mall, right beside the projects. There's a brand new 2500 truck sitting there, New River Electrical decals all over the side. And I'm like, it's close to the back. There's brand new chop saws in the back, chainsaws. It's running.
Oh, shit.
I made it from about that far, just as soon as I seen it running. Look over, dude's like 50 yards away. He sees me. I take this $3,000 mountain bike and throw it in the dumpster. It's right in front of the truck. While he's looking at me, wave at him, get in a truck, and roll out.
Wave at him, you're
Yeah,
like,
waved at him. Waved at him and rolled out. And, you know, I'm taking off. Oh, yeah. And the kicker is I take off, you know, I'm getting out of Charleston. I got to stop at a stoplight. I ain't trying to run a stoplight to get caught. It's getting called in, so I'm trying to get out of town as quick as possible. But I'm not trying to run the stoplights because it'll set these cameras off. Boom. Gun slides out from under the seat.
Oh, shit.
And it goes under the brake pedal. And I gotta blow through the stoplight. And I pass a cop.
Just top it off.
Yeah. I mean, this is within a block. Cop waves at me. And then find out later on, cop knew the dude and thought it was him. Boom, I just take off. And that's
You know, they're probably on the phone together at some point.
Within minutes of this. Yeah, within minutes, had to be. So I get away. Get to where I'm going. I peel all the decals off, start going through the truck. There's literally $20,000 in tools in this truck. The truck was purchased outright. Titles in the truck. His work checkbook, big, hundreds of work checks are in there. 3 of them are in there signed, blanked, $3,000, $9,000, and $7,000. I'm a criminal. We're getting all this. Yeah. I hit that's how in my head. Yeah, I hit a nice lick. So I spent a whole month just running around selling all that stuff off, being high.
They never caught you from that?
We're getting there. We're getting there.
It took at
Yeah.
least a month. Okay.
So then I get the bright idea. I'm gonna start going back down there and stealing their stuff off their job sites and at the
You
hotel.
got greedy.
Did I? Did I? That's what drug addicts do.
Yeah.
All right.
It's just a normal day at the office.
Yes, it's and that's what's sad. Once you get that far in, it becomes normal. It's like how can I that's you're gonna find that fix regardless. So I started going down there and night after night after night, and it's all on the news. You start pulling stuff up, it'll tell you.
If your Google skills are good.
Yeah, if your Google skills are good, people, you're gonna be able to figure this out. Trailers were being stole from the Country Inn and Suites in Canal City, and I was literally going over there dressed as dude and his stuff in their truck with their grinder, cutting the locks off, picking the trailers up and putting it on the truck and leaving. And the police sit right there. 3 of the 5 trailers I stole, I pulled right past the police. And when I tell you I pulled past them, they're from here to the refrigerator. I got dude's coveralls on. I got the neons on. Got his work hat on. It's mine. It's mine. And they don't never catch me doing that. Now they catch me with one of the trailers. I kept one of the trailers. One of the trailers I took a few nights later, they was up. It was on the news. When it was on the news, CPD has got a right beside the town center, right beside the projects, stay at the Greyhound station. They got a little station up in there. Well, what a lot of people don't know is they keep all their trailers up in there, and they keep all the stolen motorcycles and stuff. Or maybe it's theirs, I don't know. So while they was at Country Inn and Suites on the call, while they was at Country Inn and Suites on the call, I went up in their building and took their trailer. $60,000 in DeWalt tools. And I got caught with that trailer. I ended up pleading to that, but it all got wrapped up because that truck is when I ended up that high-speed police pursuit that ended on the state capitol's front lawn was in that truck. That's how that night, like, these charges went. But they couldn't find none of the stuff because nobody sold it to. I wouldn't tell them nothing. The tags matched another one. I swapped tags off one of their other trucks, so it come back. It come back legal, matching the truck in this company's name. Yeah.
That's actually hilarious.
So yeah, then when I go in, they
the
are.
The fact that you dressed as homeboy that you stole the truck from.
Yeah, like
that's some shit you see on TV.
Did you cash those checks?
Yeah, absolutely, I did.
I didn't know if you cashed them or if you tried to put them in your bank account.
No, I didn't hit a bank account.
That's what I don't know.
Bruh.
I just learned what a bank account was like a year ago.
Oh my God.
Girl, physically, I've had to
put this shit on record.
No.
Well, and that's what my question was.
Yeah. I never had a bank account until last year in my life.
Okay.
She's very, very.
Hey, 40 years. Yeah, 40 years. Never had a bank account. No, I had other drug addicts go cash them.
Okay.
Because he'd filled them all the way out with the prices, and they were blank with nobody's name on them.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah. Not only did I not forge them because he had already signed them.
Yeah.
He had already wrote an amount on them.
So you just
when they
put to who?
They never even came up because he'd already wrote these checks to get cash to somebody.
Right, but you like write it to somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. I didn't. They did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
He didn't know.
Yeah. I just let that. Yeah. Wow. Here's how much money it is. I'll give you half of it. Go in there. Yada yada. Yeah. And they're drug addicts. They're gonna do it.
Yeah.
And they did.
Shit. I ain't ever leaving my truck running and unlock the door.
No. Yeah.
You know, it's funny because 90% of the time, it's fine.
Oh,
it's that small fraction of like that 1% of Adam Foster's in the world over here. That
yeah, absolutely.
Thank you God, whoever does it waves at me before they do
Hey,
it.
yeah. Hey, it was in the police report. He said that's why he didn't run. He said because he said it triggered him for a second to think I was one of his workers or he knew me. He said he told the cop, it's in the police report. He said when he waved at me, he said it did something to me, like I know the dude, like he's just getting somebody, and then he realized, and I was already leaving.
Yeah,
I was already like, and just in my head,
like,
that's how I did it. Yeah,
very casual, Like,
Yeah, so I
don't
did.
mind if I steal your truck.
Yeah,
Have a good day.
don't mind me. He was my size too, same size as me and everything. Big dude. I mean, it was crazy. All his clothes fit. He had a whole suitcase in the back. There was a cooler packed full of food. It was a homeless heaven.
Yeah, lunch and everything.
Oh yeah, it was a homeless heaven. Yeah,
Yeah.
Damn.
brand new truck too. Didn't have like 1,000 miles on it.
No, I don't think.
The wild part was he left the title
In the glove box.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't leave
usually
titles
people,
in
yeah.
Mine's a
they go
mine. I
somewhere.
don't care anymore. It's karma. If they get me, they get me
I was
out.
gonna say,
I mean, my car's a piece of shit, so I probably could leave it in there. But like, usually that's not something you leave in your glove box.
Yeah, mine's a mine. You'd think I would learn it, no, but if they steal it, I got insurance now. Like, and that's new too. I just learned you had to have insurance on vehicles driving. I think I just hit my year mark, 13 months.
I don't think our listeners.
Insurance mandatory state.
I don't think our listeners have heard the story about the state capitol.
Yeah, I was getting ready to
We've
ask
heard
All
it,
right.
but I don't think they've heard it.
Once we got through that, I was getting ready to let's go over that.
Yeah.
Well, that night, I'd already been on 2 runs. The one trailer I went and hit, I just dropped off, and I run out of gas in front of the Capitol not 2 hours before this. In this
One
truck.
question: Were you selling the trailers?
Yeah, selling everything. Yeah, take them out of state. You get people everywhere buy them. It's a trailer. I was delivering some tools to somebody, a buyer, and
Say that like you're FedEx.
I mean that's how it feels at the time, you know. That's why I told you all the cash was on me.
FedEx sucks.
Yeah, I was more of a UPS man.
Okay. I can get
United Prison Services. United Prison Services all the way.
I will never look at that the same way.
Yeah. That's been a running joke. We used to say it. But so I'm delivering tools. I run out of gas in front of the Capitol and literally had to push this truck out in the middle of the road, right there at the stoplight, right in front of the Capitol. Over to the side, call my dude. I'm like, I'm in a stolen truck, guns on me, and all these tools. And dude is buying them. He's like, give me a minute. So he runs and gets me like 5 gallons of gas or something, comes meets me, buys all these tools. So I got a whole I didn't have no money, done spent it all on dope. So now I got $2,000-3,000 on me. So I'm going to see the dope dealer. You know, where else you gonna go? You got a pocket full of money. You're gonna go get high.
Yeah.
So I go back up the river. Go to the dope man's house, see the dope man, and sit in his driveway, get high, talk to him, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm getting ready to go get another one of these trailers. But now I'm hitting the rest areas and parking rides. I'm hitting electrical trucks. Like I got enough money now. I travel states. Like I was traveling states doing this, hitting hotels. If your Google skills are good, you'll be able to figure this out. Because there was a time in about 2017, 2018, it was all over the news that all these hotels was getting robbed, all in the tri-state area.
See, this was why I was down the accident.
This is what?
This is why I was down in rehab in the hospital.
Oh yeah, this is a good entertainment for you.
Yeah,
I've already known all this.
So, I get coming back down the road, and I hadn't done this. He just got a new batch of dope, ice and heroin, and it'd been fentanyl for a while. Well, this was real heroin and fentanyl and carfentanil mixed, all 3 of them, which was my favorite. Like it's cocktail time. Like give it to me, I love it. Well, the ice was way better than it had been in years. It's what got me. I can do as much heroin as you put on the table, and so I pull a 0.5 gram of this up and a 0.5 gram of that up. Boom. I had 2 little rigs, so I had to hit 2 different shots. I hit the heroin. As soon as I pull it out, bang it, hit that ice. And I was like, damn, that heroin's strong. I get locked up. I'm sitting in a parking ride right above the Capitol. As soon as you get off on Greenbrier, there's a parking ride, a little gravel parking ride. I'm parked right there. They're doing interstate construction down through there. In 2017, they had all that shut down. Mm-hmm. One of the workers seen me and told the cop he seen me out stealing and shit because there's been so much shit getting stolen lately. I never even got out of the truck. Never made it out of the truck. Wasn't even, just was sitting there to get high. Because I'm getting ready to go up this way and hit this parking ride. But it's like 10 swim minutes away, but I'm ready to high. So I hit this shot, and I guess I sit there because the traffic came on me the whole time. They ended up pulling all this up.
my God.
Yeah. I'm sitting there the whole time on traffic cam. So the charges that they charged me for stealing all their stuff ended up getting dropped. But they went and got the state cop that's doing interstate duty. He's sitting there asleep in his car. So he backs 4 or 5 miles back up the interstate and then pulls in behind me.
Yeah, most
I
guys
don't.
aren't even dedicated enough to what.
I never even seen. Never even. I'm like, didn't I hear something? I look, he's beating on the window. I'm this high. This stuff got me so high, like I can't hear. I was like, I look at him. He was like, roll the window down. I was like, okay. And then he seen the needle in my other hand. And I just went like this and stuck it in the dash, bop, and hit the drive. Whew. Take off up Greenbrier Street Hill. Well, I'd sit there so long, I didn't run that 5-gallon gas out and hadn't got gas yet.
Oh, no.
So I get up at the top of Greenbrier Hill, and now this time he's catching up to me. And I realized I'm out of gas. Like I hit neutral and start to, and I was like, and I looked down, the gas light's on. I'm so high, I didn't even realize it. Oh shit! What do you do as a criminal? I got guns on me. I got to get away from him because now he's got up on me. So I turn it right back into oncoming traffic. Go right back at him. Go right back down Greenbrier, and I'm coasting this whole time. But Greenbrier's a big hill.
Yeah.
I'm going to ramp the truck into the river to get away from him. This is how crazy I am. I'm not going to jail. They had just put the new berm up. So when I'm coming down the hill, I see this. It's like this big now. I'm like, oh, I'm about to flip this thing. And I was like, it's going to kill me. Like I realized I'm really about to flip this 2,500 4-door truck in the river doing 60. I'm going to kill myself. So I cut it. And there's all these propane tanks and stuff and grills in the back that I stole from Lowe's. Stuff starts falling out. As soon as I come back down, I'm up on 2 wheels about to go in the river. Comes back down landing. I'm still doing like 40, 45. I'm in neutral. I ain't touching the brakes. But I'm coasting right in front of the Capitol. And the first thing I think is he won't chase me up on the lawn. It's the Capitol. I ramp the berm, bam, land, see the wheelchair ramp. And, it's only this big. So I hit one wheel, get one wheel up, and then there's the big grass hump. I'm still running 40, so it's bang, bang. When I land, I realize I'm right behind the governor's mansion, the big black fence running down through there. And I look, he hits the curb. He's running 60 or 70, blew all tires, ramps, and lands beside me, sliding. So I take the truck and pin him over against the fence and slide out, take off running. And he don't even see me. He gets out, running around the truck, gun out. I tried to run under the Capitol. He don't see me. Like I'm about to get away for real. I know the Capitol's they're always open. Delivery said it was a delivery door, the ones that go under the thing. I'm got him. I'm going. Get to the door. Come to find out they've got Secret Service agents or somebody on site. On site at all times at all the capitals across the United States. And they are to guard the Capitol complex at all costs. And they never come out the door, but they was definitely locked and loaded with some type of, it wasn't pistols, they had big magazines. I don't know what they shoot. Yeah, it looked like an MP5 or something like it. It was something that was definitely going to make double tap look like a chicken coop. So I immediately knew, because by this time he's running past, trying to find me and see me. And yeah, when they Google it, it's on you Google it. Do Google skills, you can figure it out. Yeah. If you Google skills, there's a video out there, and it says on the top of the video, governor's entrance south lawn, and it's angled right down on top of me, and you see me walk back out from under the Capitol, got my hands up, cops threatening to shoot me. And I'm such a big, violent man. This dude was really like 5 foot tall, 5'2". So I'm not getting on the ground for you. Just shoot me is what I told him. You see me like in the video shaking my head. He's like, get on the ground. And you see him because he's coming, but he's from like here to the door. And I'm like, I was like, I give up, but I'm not getting on the ground for you. You're not big enough to put me down. Like, just cuff me up and let's get this over with. Get on the ground. I was like, nope, I ain't doing it. I just keep shaking my head. Yeah. So after he gets about 4 or 5 foot from me, he holsters. So I'm like, he's just going to cuff me up. He got a mag like this. I don't even know where he pulled it from. It was like it looked. I thought it was a baton. It was a 4 or 5 C battery one. Like I mean,
one of the real.
Oh, it looked like a lot. Yeah, it looked like a lightsaber when he pulled it out. I was like, oh no. And he commenced to give me a nice a tutorial on the aircraft aluminum and how well it was built. Because he blew the light end off of it before it broke. He blew the he blew the batteries out of the light, beat me. And finally, he ended up catching me in the temple once. And when he did, it stuttered me, and he got me down. He kept bitting me, even with the little. It didn't hurt after that because it didn't have no batteries in it. But yeah, and then they dragged me from there all the way back over to where the truck's at. They done pushed it farther back from the governor's mansion, and they keep asking me where the detonator's at. Where's the detonator at? I'm so fucking high. I'm like, these dudes are tripping. Like they done got a hold of my dope or something. And I still got dope in my hand. He don't even realize the whole time he's beating me, I got a whole bag of heroin about that big in my hand. And I get it all the way back to jail. Well, they dragged me all the way. Oh, yeah, absolutely. It was a whole nother charge. I ended up eating it. So I got to jail, so I got caught with a whole bag. Ate it, chewed it up. Yeah, spent another 3 or 4 days so fucked up. I don't remember what happened. But they dragged me all the way from up the concrete, around the walkway, drugged me by, like they should have. They probably should have shot me too, as crazy as it was. But yeah, they drugged me probably 100 yards across the thing. And I got basketball shorts on and had all this money in it. In both pockets. I had so much money, I had to put it in both pockets. So the news is there filming. And they're dragging me across the lawn. And by this time, there's 7 responding agencies plus the Department of Highways there because that's who made the call when it happened. Sheriffs are there, state's there, CPD is there, Secret Service is there, FBI's there, ATF's there, fucking DEA's there. It's yeah. There's like the responding agencies on it. When you get on there, look like there's alphabets I don't even know what the fuck was, and I was like, oh shit. But they're all around me. Like it's immediate. Like this, it went out of hand in a hurry in about 10 seconds. I guess as soon as the police chase got called coming to the Capitol, they went on notice. And as soon as I ramped up on it, they called it's called like a level 4 code orange possible terrorist. I mean, it's something crazy. I don't know. I'd have to go back and read my paperwork. But yeah, they call a terrorist threat. So yeah, like so technically he was supposed to kill me. That's what they said. But they drugged me all the way back to the truck. And then they put me in, there's thousands of dollars blowing on, as the news camera. So it looks, I don't know what it looks like. Probably some crazy. Yeah, if Google skills are good, you'll probably find it. But we get, they put me in a cop car, but they won't let me leave. They keep asking where the fucking detonator's at. Like we sit there for half an hour. They will not take me nowhere. Where's the detonator? And then they're like, then they really think it's a rolling bomb because they try to move it away from the Capitol. They have a bomb dude come in and try to back it up. It just starts cranking. They was like, get out of it. Yeah, it's out of gas. So he opens the door. He was like, where's the switch? I was like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? He was like, it won't start. We heard it clicking. We know it's about to go off. I was like, it's fucking out of gas. The DOH student walked right over, got a can of gas, just as calm as can be. It was so funny. Poured gas in it and started looking in the back. He said, bro, there's no wires in the back of his truck. He said, it's a bunch of propane bottles. I think there was one grill back there. Stainless steel grills are still for those. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just in case you're having a party. Yeah. Just I'm just trying to cook out. Yeah, cookout weekend.
Maybe stop by Hooters.
Yeah. So yeah, they put gas in it and started up, and then they take me to jail. They got to take me to hospital first because jail won't take me because he beat me so bad. Oh yeah, broke one of my fingers. It was good, and I deserved it. And yeah, I took that ass whooping like a man. And I even tried to sue him later on because of how bad it was on video. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get him. I got a lawsuit. When I called the lawyer, he strategically informed me in a very not so nice way that my best option was to take the maximum amount of time I could get. So I didn't get a life sentence over this, and hoped that the terroristic threats didn't stick, and that not to call him back. He was like, you'll be lucky if, and so when I go to court, they stem all the stuff from getting caught with them guns into the same case.
Oh, shit.
Well, then they pull the footage up. The probable cause gets thrown out of the window because the DOH worker lied to him, said I was out of the truck. So then now you got me on a high-speed police pursuit for a reason that was, now you don't have no reason to have even be there. So now the case went like this. So it's 10 days in. Yeah. Oh, did I? I've gotten lucky as fuck my whole life. I got a rabbit's foot in my ass, I think. Yeah. I got a rabbit's foot, a big one, like one of them jumbo rabbits from one of them, the movie back in the day, the evil rabbits one, like one of them big ones. So I guess it's a big one. So
Luckiest motherfucking rabbit out there.
Yeah. I went from having like 7 or 9 charges to 10 days in, boom, down to 1 charge, fleeing with reckless indifference and disregards to other safety, because he had lied about all of it. So they can't put him on a stand. So now you got no witness to say I did this for him to even be over. So now you got even no probable cause to say why you was chasing me, which in a court of law fucks you. So 10 days into it, my lawyer's sitting there and the judge is like this. And I told the prosecutor, I was like, come here. My lawyer's like, what are you doing? I was like, you shut the fuck up for a minute. I was like, yeah. This dude was green as hell. It was like trying to tell me we might be able to get your probation stuff now. I was like, just shut up for a minute. Yes. Public pretender for sure. And what he didn't know is I had these gun charges and stuff pending too. Yeah, that's how smart he was. So I tell him shut the front door. I just shut up for a minute.
I got this.
Yeah. Prosecutor comes over and I was like, look, the guns I got caught with. And she was like, she didn't even know. And I was like, look, I got caught with a couple guns. I don't tell her one of them was a fully automatic 12 gauge. I was like, look, I got caught with a couple guns. And I was like, instead of making y'all go through all this stuff, I was like, I'll plead guilty to the 10-year flat max sentence right now. And we'll get this out of the way right now. And what she didn't realize is I was up for a recidivist life sentence. So she signs this paperwork, gives me a 10 flat. Hour and a half later, because they hold you back here and back to court forever. I'm back here with everybody else going to court. And I ain't saying a word to nobody. I don't even want nobody to know. I'm not telling nobody. I just pulled the biggest wool over their eyes. Yeah, lucky. Rabbit's foot was shining that day. New prosecutor, new lawyer, new judge. None of them knew me. I was like, they hadn't run my background yet. Yeah, they hadn't run my background yet. None of you done your job. That's not my fault. So, and once the paperwork signed, sealed, and delivered, they get a fax back. My discovery. She comes back here and was like, you got me. She was like, you got me. She was like, if I'd have known this, she was like, you was getting a life sentence. I was like, well, I appreciate it. And
I go to jail now?
Yeah, that's where I was at with it. And I went and did my little 4 years, 5 years, whatever it was to kill it. And that's the last time. Got out into 21. And they told me not to come back that time, and I knew that time for real.
If you went back again,
I went back. While I was inside. I end up facing 23 and a half to life in Marshall County on top of the 10 flat because some gang dudes went in my cell and was stomping my cellie to death, and I ended up going in, and one of their other buddies locked me in there with them 3 dudes. Well, I can fight and I can handle myself real well. And if you put me in an 8x10 cell with 3 other people that think they're gonna hurt me, then it didn't turn out too well for the dude. He ended up dying.
And that's a wrap for today's episode of the Quadcast.
Remember, breaking stigma doesn't stop when the episode ends. We're building a movement, and you're a part of it. Stay strong, stay aware, and stay connected.
And this is the Quadcast, signing out.